Excellent. So one last thing before we close out and we get to wrestling. So as I've noted all semester, guys, right? It's not moves, it's methodology. Um, I don't like to think of. I've really started to grow averse to thinking of things in terms of this is how I pass the half guard. This is how I pass the butterfly. This is my passing sequence for this. This is my passing sequence for that. Because anyone who's ever wrestled with anyone who has a decent guard knows that the half guard, the knee shield, the butterfly guard, the closed guard, etc., are all interconnected. And as you're trying to pass one, they're going to present the other, right? And so oftentimes you'll see people, because of the way that this is framed, approach guard passing that way. So they'll be wrestling there in half guard, they're trying to do their half guard thing. And then they almost get it, so the guy puts a knee shield. So they reset entirely, and then they start working their knee shield pass. And then they almost get it, but then the guy goes to a closed guard, you know? Okay, now they reset entirely to their closed guard pass. Now they're trying to pass closed guard, you know, it almost happens, and they reset to knee shield. Now they're back to, if you think of it like, what are the universal principles that connect everything? If you think of the position, so not being, think of it like this, the variable is what they're doing with their legs, and the constant is what I'm doing to pass the legs, the situation I'm facilitating. So as we've gone through with the Ooze this whole semester, I put my head in their chin, and I have that underhook, and I trap that arm, and I start putting that hip pressure down, whether it's butterfly, half guard, knee shield, and even as we did today, closed guard. All of these ideas, all of these movements apply. There's some variables that the different leg configurations and hip configurations will present, but in general, I hope you guys, for those of you that have been here for the semester a lot, have taken away that it's not moves, it's methodology. If I facilitate certain control points, then whether they're legs or are in this position or that position, I have a lot of a lot of options to applying this system. To further reinforce this point, if I get you in half guard, so if we go back to our basic Ooze, and we go back to this basic situation, whether I'm here and I'm here, right, or I'm here and I'm here, it is not uncommon, as you guys may have found, using this passing system. So we'll just say, to keep it like uniform, for those of you that haven't been here for this semester, you're in half guard, and your head is on the floor next to their head, just like we did for this closed guard pass, okay? It is not uncommon, whether your head is here or here, for them to push your head away, right, and create that space. So we go back. So I'm here, he starts pushing my head away, right? Go ahead, push. And it's the same situation, guys. It's working down for a while in a really good position. But I apply the same principle. You know, let's go over this way. But again, guys, I'm going to apply the exact same principle, right? This could be, you know, here. This could be here. This could even be here. Here he starts pushing my face away, getting space. Boom. And I contort that spine. I think I hit spin. Spin. Cool. I'm here. I'm twisting the spine. You guys literally, I'll just sit to my spine and get that out. It's a really strong passing system. It's like really very simple. But again, it's the same concept, guys. If he starts pushing, and I hope I elaborated this when we talked about this in the closed guard, it's him trying to push you away that creates the space for this elbow, right? So if we go back to the closed guard real fast, we're in the guard. Because if you think of it like this, if I were here, and then I start trying to reach myself to get this, right, he's going to start attacking from my back. Like that makes sense, right? But if I'm passing this way, right, and I'm like breaking his legs apart, he's going to push me backward, not that way, right? So as I'm here, and I'm threatening this pass, and he's pushing me to recover, by the time he would even think back to me, I've already started gaining ground on this guard pass. It's him pushing me away that facilitates that elbow position. So if I'm in the half guard, and let's say head on the floor, I'm here, I'm working for this, he starts pushing me away, he's getting space, he's facilitating this. Tip to the floor, big back step, and you're out of here. And you have a really good isolation on the head and the arm as well. Does that make sense, guys? Pretty simple idea. Do you want to see that, John? Let's play around with that for a few minutes and we'll get to wrestling. Alright, 1, 2, 3.